And I know a lot of people are asking, when can we get the swag? It's being developed, guys. It'll be available shortly.
All right.
Okay, brother, we're at the top of the hour.
All right, go for it.
Well, you're starting us out, so I'm the second part. Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I just want to go ahead and welcome everybody, and I'll tell you what. If this is something that we actually do every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. This is the RNetwork opportunity,
And that's 9 o'clock Eastern time.
9 o'clock Eastern, and this is really, I mean, when you're looking at the RNetwork, this is really the future of fintech, which is financial technology. So let's go. Our home office is actually located in Provo, Utah, and when you really look at this, right, these are some slides of the home office. It's very, very classy, and everything that you're going to see with the RNetwork definitely has state of class. So right here in the lower left-hand square, we've got the RNetwork Founders Lounge. Beautiful, with great facilities right on an 18-hole golf course. And then right there, we've got a great center where we can actually have terrific opportunity meetings. Right here is Richard Smith. He's our president. We look at him as our chief architect, and he actually is founded by these three guiding principles. Number one, find out where the world is going and get there first. Okay, make more money than you spend, and you're going to find out why that is so important, especially in our industry, because we've got a major challenge with attrition. And here's the big thing, and this is our mission statement, right? Lose your life in the betterment of others, okay? And here's the thing. The RNetwork will definitely be the last network you will ever have to build. And I'll tell you what, for people that have been in the industry, that is a saving grace. Let me tell you something. The foundation of leadership is absolutely secondary to none. All right, we've got Richard Smith, and what he has done is actually surrounded himself with unbelievable industry leaders. Roger Taylor, who's the Senior VP of Marketing for a company called NASCAR, right? We got Trent Walker, and he's really the platform of the Rev Card, which we'll definitely be talking about. Founder and CEO of NetChain Squared, but also a former senior leader in Google's global financial operation. He was also heavily involved in Facebook as well. Kevin Wiscombe, unbelievable, spent 18 years in the mortgage and finance industries, managed in-house private money lending program with over $100 million. And then we got Troy Muhlestein. Troy and Richard go way back. Spent 20 years in corporate America with Fortune 500 companies, responsible and founded multiple successful companies, and just doing a terrific job. So what's so important with this, guys, is you're certainly in business for yourself, but not by yourself. This. We basically had a soft launch back in June 22nd, and we're already open in 80+ countries. You know, A to Z, anywhere from Albania all the way to Vietnam, and this list is constantly growing bigger and bigger. This is definitely going to be a global opportunity. And it's all about the power of the network. I love this slide because I really believe that this is going to be something real special for our millennials. It's going to be something where they can really get excited about the RNetwork, about the Rev Card, and make some life-changing money, which we'll definitely be talking about. What are we really talking about? Many of you, hopefully, you've already seen this video. It's the this is the Rev Card. And what the Rev card is unbelievable. I believe it's going to have incredible mass appeal. If you basically take a look at your smart device, we're actually taking a lot of that technology and that intelligence and then some and putting it into the first smart card. This is going to have incredible mass appeal. It's going to store all kinds of bank cards, loyalty and rewards cards. It's got a magnetic strip and EMV chip, so it will basically be able to swipe as well as you can also use that as put it right in the chip reader. Biometric security with a fingerprint reader. It's got a touch screen. Here's the neat thing: you're going to be able to transfer money from Rev card to Rev card, and if you actually leave it in a restaurant, or let's say in a hotel, or you know, and you get 90 feet away, the card is actually going to go ahead and contact you. But you're going to be able to use this to pay bills, use it for direct deposit, shop online, okay? And it will really essentially be the last card you will ever need. So no more, you know, carrying those real thick wallets or those keep them in your purse. You'll just simply have the Rev card. Okay, it's also going to be tied to its own bank. Okay, we're going to call it the Rev account, and this is your bank account. And the Rev account is basically be a new digital online way to bank. It will be accessed through an app, so you'll actually have your own app with the RNetwork. It will have a person-to-person transfer capability and have all of the banking services such as checking, bill pay, debit cards. You'll be able to pay your loans and mortgages. And imagine every time somebody swipes or chips that Rev card, you're going to get paid. All right. This is what we call our Revolution Suite. And we've got some incredible products here. It's our product suite. We've got the RNetwork offers. This is all in on our website. We got our auto sales, which is coming very soon. It's going to be very exciting because you're going to be able to get really any type of transportation way down below your Blue Book price. And this is the neat thing: through our auto sales, you actually have your own concierge that actually works on your behalf. We have our travel, a world-class travel program, gift cards coming soon, as well as Teledoc. And we'll talk a little bit about each one of those. All right, this is our merchants network, and we're actually tied into over 300,000 merchants where you can actually use your points. We're going to give you 5,000 points. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but that's basically a $50 value. And you're going to be able to use those points for local offers, merchandise, even sweepstakes, magazine offers. You'll be able to also get involved in our world-class worldwide travel program. And so what's really neat about that is right now we've got just hotels. We'll soon have flights. We're going to have also, you know, rentals, Airbnb. But for example, with the hotels, people are enjoying, you know, savings $200–300 per trip. Just incredible savings, all basically through the RNetwork. Here's our auto sales coming soon. Car offers, very low discounts. And this is the pretty cool thing. The car or the vehicle will actually even be delivered right to your home. We've got gift cards coming soon. You know, whether it's Amazon, Macy's, Marshall's, Kohl's, Best Buys, as you can see. But we're going to have gift cards that will basically be used globally. And Teledoc. This thing is absolutely incredible. I don't know if you guys are really, you know, where you could actually have a virtual doctor right at your household 24/7 for immediate diagnosis, either via the phone or right off of your mobile app, where you can actually talk live to a doctor and where you can actually get prescribed medicine. So what I want to do now is I'm going to go ahead and Terra Nova. How do we actually make some money with this incredible opportunity?
Hey, John, thanks so much. And welcome everybody to tonight's call. You know, this is the fun part. John kind of went over the nuts and bolts of what's developing. And what we want you to keep in mind is that the Rev card is scheduled to come out in January of this coming year. So we're in a pre-launch stage, and we're really looking for entrepreneurial type people who can recognize the potential value of what we're getting ready to bring to the marketplace. And the beauty of it is you can get involved right now and actually start making money. So, you know, my wife has a favorite saying when it comes to business, and you know, I could go into all the details, kind of like John just did, and all she says is, just say it in cash. You know, show me the money. Let's see how this thing actually works. And so if we go to the next screen here, guys, we're going to get right into the nuts and bolts of how we make money. But before we do, I just want you to think about this. Based on the product value add that John just went over, all those different components that are now in place, coming into place, that are going to be part of our membership, what we call a charter membership. We're going to cover that in a minute. The question is, you know, if you remember that second guiding principle, which is make more money than you spend, right? So if you're actually saving more money than you're spending, would you continue to spend? Like when you see the value of our card, I used to say, hey, if you could put a $20 bill into an ATM and it would spit out $100 to you, and you could do that once a month, would you do that? Well, that's what I believe will create the long-term retention that we have, is when the product stands on its own. When the product stands on its own and people will keep paying month after month, year after year, because the value of the product is so great, then we have true long-term residual, true long-term retention. So how does it work? How are we actually going to create this? Well, we get started what we call a charter member. When you become a charter member, it's just $38 a month to be a charter member. It's non-contractual. There's a one-time setup fee of $30. So when you look at where it says enrollment, that's incorporating the $30 setup fee, one time, plus your first month's $38 for your membership. And that's all it takes, right? So like we said, if you're spending $38 and you're saving 50 or 100 or 500, chances are you see the value of the membership, you're just going to keep on paying that. But how would you like to start making money with that? For your $38, not only do you get the ability to market this program, but you get 5,000 points. And those points can be used in the travel portal and all those different merchant places that we have laid out, all the different restaurants. There's a lot of ways that you could use your points to save at least $50 to $100 a month and even more. And so what we say is when you're a charter member, the first thing you want to do is, as a charter member, you're getting involved in the build. Right now we're in the process of building our sales and distribution networks that bring this product to market. You saw the product. You saw the video. You saw what John had to say. Nobody has seen this yet, guys. The product's not out there. Once it hits the marketplace, the first ever LED screen on a card is going to absolutely drive some people crazy. They're going to go, what is that card? I got to get that thing. I mean, really, you can put all your cards on one card, and it's got an LED screen, all those security features, and it's got the biometric fingerprint. I mean, people are going to just want it. And so we're in before we bring it to market. And so again, what we're looking for is people who are entrepreneurial. And what you're looking for is people who are entrepreneurial. You're looking for people who are going to see that video. I was talking about this yesterday on a conference call with John and Leonard and Edward, and Leonard reiterated exactly what I had to say. Actually, I believe it was Jeffrey Seen who reiterated. He said what Ed said happened to me. I watched that video and I said, I want it. People who are going to watch that video, they're entrepreneurial. They're going to say, hey, I want to market that thing. Well, you're looking for your best 3 people. Why? Because we have a program called Me in 3. And Me in 3, as soon as you join, you get this countdown clock. You got 30 days. And if you get your first 30 days, you're guaranteed to make $38 a month. As long as we call it tier 3 qualified, or T3, when you have 3, when you have 4, you T4, 5, T5, 6, T6. When you're tier 3 qualified, every month you're guaranteed to make at least $38. But that's nothing, because as we move forward, you're going to see how the company at that $38 allocates $20 back to the field. And we end up earning money by duplicating this process. The basic fundamental building block is the Me in 3. How do you build a castle? You build it 1 brick at a time. And a solid building block is U plus 3. And when you duplicate this, you're going to see how quickly you can start developing a sizable team. You get 3 who get 3 who get 3, and it starts to grow. So you get 3 who get 3, that's another 9 who get 3, that's another 27 who get 3, that's another 81. I mean, when you look at this screen right now, you probably didn't even calculate in your head, but there's 120 people here. How many did you bring in? 3 that got 3 who got 3 who got 3. That's the basic fundamental building block. That's how you build a castle on a solid foundation. It's duplicating 3. We're looking for people who could do this, guys. We're not looking for people who you're going to have to convince. We're not looking for people who are going to look at it and go, well, I don't know, maybe I'll wait. That's not your initial people. A lot of people are wait and seers. A lot of people have to see it, right? They got to kick the tires. They got to figure it out first. They got to ask 1,000 other people. They got to get everybody's approval before they make a decision. That's not who we're looking for. What I've found in my successful career is that winners make quick decisions and take a long time to change their mind, whereas losers take forever to make a decision, and then they quit real quickly. We're not looking for that. We're looking for solid people who recognize the potential of what we have here and are willing to go to work right away. So as you go on further into our compensation plan, you'll see how it could pay out. This is just a mathematical equation of what would happen if you went from 3 to 3 to 3 to 1 in your first 5 weeks and brought in 10 people. And the reason why that number 10 is there is because, like I indicated before, for every one person you enroll as a charter member, it opens up a tier. 1 is 1 tier. You enroll your second charter member, 2 tiers, your third, 3 tiers, 4th, 5th, all the way up to 10th. And 10th unlocks all 10 tiers. And when you do that, if you were to duplicate that process, you could see here how it's possible. This is just mathematics, guys. There's no guarantees here. But if everybody did the exact same thing as you, they got their 3 in their first week, another 3 second week, another 3 third week, and just 1 in their 4th week, you could look to the right and see how many people would be there, and you'd be in a position where you're knocking on the door of what I call 5-figure monthly income or 5-digit income. And guys, that opportunity is here. It doesn't work in perfect geometrical order like this, but so goes the leader, so goes the pack. And as you start to look at it, you really want to think about getting your 10. We call it 10 in the pen because the team building structure is what we call a 3x10 matrix. Everybody has 3 positions directly below them. And everybody gets those position fills one of 3 ways. Either somebody above you places somebody and it falls under you, or you recruit somebody and it falls under you, or somebody underneath you recruits somebody and it falls under you. There's 3 different ways people end up on your team. And this is a total team build opportunity. I call it people helping people, right? One of my mentors in life, Zig Ziglar, always said, his philosophy was you could have everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. And our compensation plan is a people helping people business. And you can see the numbers right there. A 3x10 matrix, if you added up all those numbers, 3, 9, 27, 81, all the way down to the 10th level with 59,000 plus people there, you'd have over 88,000 positions that could be filled. And in our what we call team building structure, you get paid $2 on every charter member that you're qualified to earn on. And when you're qualified for 10 tiers, you qualify for everybody that ends up in 10 tiers. And 10 tiers, by the way, if you're hearing the word tier and you're hearing the word levels, they mean 2 different things. Levels are actual levels. 3 positions on your first level, 9 on your second, 27, and so on. Tiers are what you qualify for. See, not everybody is going to be qualified. So this indication here shows that at this point in time, you're qualified for tier 8, but you didn't get your 9th or your 10th yet. So there's going to be volume on your 9th tier and 10th tier potentially that you can't earn on. We call it leaving money on the table, and it just bypasses you and goes up to the next qualified person. So when you're building your 3x10 matrix, there could be people on your 15th level, 20th level, 50th level, 100th level that compress up into your top 10 tiers. And if you understand what I just said because you're a network marketer, guys, that is phenomenal because you're not limited to 88,000 positions to earn on. And so when you look at what we have to offer, we have our new replicated websites. They're absolutely gorgeous. Today, we just started with our new back office, and we offer training and support all along the way. We have our own Facebook pages. We have our world. which is kind of like our testimonial page. People get recognized for achievement. They get to post their savings, I mean, just think about this. We have people right now that are testing out the R Auto program. And I know of one gentleman who's in the lead of that, who already saved over $1,300 on an auto purchase. So imagine you get in, and because you're part of our world, because you're part of the R network, because you are participating, and you go out and you're going to buy a car, and you find out that we have the best used car program there is on the planet, and you're going to save money, you're going to love it. You're going to want to tell everybody about it. In R Rise Up, what you're on right now is part of the R Rise Up, is part of the training system, where we have a web page where John does Facebook Lives, I'm doing Facebook Lives, Dave does Facebook Live. There are 3 global trainers, John Stoll, Ed Terranova, and Dave Dove, and we're here to support you. And then, of course, there's the R Network corporate page, and these are the 3 support mechanisms that you want to plug into on a daily basis. And so with that being said, guys, everything is coming to fruition. People are getting excited. They're coming on board. And January 6th of 2020 changes everything. Why? That's when we go live with the Rev Card. And so if you like what you heard, and I think that you did, definitely, if you're here for the first time, get back to the person who put you on this webinar, on this call, on this Zoom, and find out how you can get started. If you just got started or you're engaged already, congratulations. Welcome to our world. Welcome to our incredible company. Guys, we're going to go out there and change a lot of people's lives. We have the ability to influence a lot of people. And I'm just so much looking forward to the progression and the growth that we are going to go through over the weeks and months and years and decades ahead. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you off with this, guys. Always, always, always remember that the best is yet to come. God bless everybody, and have a great day. John Stoll, thank you so much for starting us out here, being the host, and putting this together. Love you, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys. All right. We'll see you at the top. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.